Rich, you mentioned the collaboration that's coming down the road in terms of liquid collaboration. Have you guys worked together and done any collaborations officially? I know
Radical's done collaborations with Bent. Radical's done collaborations with Wake. We've never done all three of us together, but here again, that's all in conversation.
Yeah, and we've kicked around some ideas, nothing that we're ready to announce today necessarily.
How would that work? Like, okay, you don't give me details, but give me details. Like, how would a collaboration work hypothetically with 3 breweries? How would you do that? Like,
well, you can either come up with one recipe concept that we all brew individually at each place on the same day, or we can all brew 3 different times at each place. Right. I mean, there's so many different ways that we could approach it.
You've talked on the show before about collaborations that you've done with brewers, and you've done collaborations with people far away where you've had to take like Wart in your car and drive. It's got to be a lot easier just to come down the hill, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that a big inspiration for this?
But it's easier said than done. I mean, we're all busy individuals, right? So we can sit here and talk collaborations all day long, and we've all probably talked to all the other breweries in the rest of the Quad Cities 1,000 times about, hey, we should get together. But it's not always as easy as it sounds, but we're definitely working towards that.
We're hoping that just by putting this out there, it kind of forces us to do something more than coasters.
As far as and they're incredible coasters. I will say, looking at it, it looks the logo looks a little bit more like Rich and Jason's aesthetic than Bent River, but I think that's great. But were people terrified when you showed them this here at Bent River?
We've heard nothing but great things. Actually, the first thing I heard the day that we got the coasters and stickers is, when can I buy a T-shirt from you?
See, that's for true. I mean, that would look great on the back of a car, or on a beer fridge, or on a T-shirt.
Space rocket.
A space rocket.
I mean, most rockets go to space, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe that's in the works. Visually, then, you guys want to tie together behind this theme, and then as far as your mindset and like your attitudes, you're all kind of simpatico on that stuff too,
yep.
Right?
And like we're going back to what you were asking about earlier with incentives, we're like eventually there could be something like you visit all 3 breweries, and there might be something that you get
or something.
Right. Well, I mean, they'd have to visit all 3 breweries a couple different times, right? I mean, go to 3 breweries to get a shirt. You guys are you're gonna lose your shirts.
Yeah, they would.
It could be a doodad too.
A doodad,
a wobble,
or a weeble, or a tchotchke, something along those lines. A triangle is the strongest shape, isn't it? Like the most powerful shape, isn't that something that I think I read that on the back of a science fiction? Yeah, right. It was aliens. Any chance that this becomes a Brewmuda octagon or a square or any other shape? Like, it's just you 3, ride or die? Will there be any expansion at any time?
Sky's the limit, buddy. We're just starting with this. We'll see what happens, but at least this was a starting point for all of us.
Perfect. Well, it's a great way to experience beer in Rock Island. 3 of the very best breweries, who all coincidentally are more or less in the same neighborhood, the same part of Rock Island. It is the Brewmuda Triangle. You got Wake, you got Bent River, you got Radical Effect, and you're gonna have a great time. You know you're gonna get great beer, and eventually you're gonna have some cool stuff to take home with you, in addition to beer to take home with you. So guys, again, I know that you're busy, so carving out space, getting all 3 of you at a table at once in the middle of the afternoon took some doing. So we genuinely appreciate the time, and I'll say cheers. Cheers. I'm here with star of stage and screen, Bobby Ray Bunch. You're no stranger to performing at breweries all over. I see you all over the place, like doing live gigs.
They're a great place to perform.
And why is that? What is it about brewery crowds that you enjoy?
It's the crowd, It's a different demographic that just loves live music. I guess they like my style of live music. I like to take covers and kind of do them my own way, and so I guess we have similar tastes in music.
We're not here to talk about your live performances. We're here to talk about, well, I mean, we could. Well, but what we're here to talk about, and by here, I mean we're at Contrary in Muscatine, an absolute must visit. What we're here to talk about is shops with hops.
Yeah.
And I'm confused because shops with hops, it was my understanding, was something that happened in LeClaire.
True, yeah. Yep.
Have you moved, or is this in addition to?
This is an expansion.
Wow, look at you.
We're growing. We're a growing baby. Yep.
So walk us through what Shops with Hops is. What is the idea behind it?
So you're no stranger to craft beer events, and I've attended several in my time, and one thing that always kind of got me about craft beer events is just they're always focused on how many people can we get at this event, and that's great, but sometimes the lines are really long, and sometimes you're just standing in line waiting for that sample, and you don't even get the opportunity to interact with the brewers or talk about how they came up with the beer. And so we started this in LeClaire, and we always cap it at 300 tickets, and we set up in shops in LeClaire, and it gives people an opportunity to not only explore the shops that maybe they've never been to before or never would have come to before, but then they actually have an opportunity to talk to the brewers and find out, hey, what was your thinking behind this delicious beer? And
Now, if you're seeing this, there's probably a very good chance that the event is sold out. At least the one that
Yeah.
we're here to promote that'll be happening in the very near future. When is the next one happening?
So this is going to be Saturday, August 28th,
Okay.
from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. here in Muscatine. We are about half sold out right now, but typically what happens is 2 weeks or a week before the event, they go like wildfire.
Right
So-
on. So if you don't make it to this next one, just keep an eye out, because you'll be in LeClaire again, you'll
We'll be
in
back,
Muscatine
yeah.
again, and maybe a third location, TBD, as they say.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but yeah.
I don't either. Bobby, thanks for your time.
Thank you,
Keep
Dave.
up the good
Appreciate
work.
it. Thank you.
Cheers.